against Egg Harbor Township. Through the blustery wind and cold, Lacey battled gamely for 4 quarters before succumbing to a veteran Eagles squad led by University of Connecticut-bound quarterback Scott Parker. But the Lions' victory tour to the championship game began back in August, as Lou Versillo and his coaching staff looked to plug the holes left by graduation, most notably on the offensive line, with anchors Chris Campo and Keith Bullets having moved on to the college ranks. Versillo and line coach Rich Stratton turned to a trio of youngsters, sophomores Jerry Carraz, Chuck Boyer, and Rich Diop. And under the tutelage of seniors Matt Coffey and Dave Lobdell, the Lions' offensive front never missed a beat. The youngsters were a quick study and executed Lacey's complex blocking scheme as once again the Lions' counter tray became the bread and butter running play of the offense. Running behind that line were a pair of explosive backs, junior Gary Sasala and senior Brian Elias. Determination and second effort define the style of Sasala, who rarely is taken down on the first hit. Despite splitting time at the tailback position for much of the season, Sasala still managed over 1,000 yards on the ground for the year and eclipsed the 100-yard mark in 3 consecutive weeks midway through the season. As he approaches his senior year, Sasala is just 400 yards shy of moving into second place on the all-time Lacey rushing list behind Keith Elias. But in '92, it was also Keith's brother Brian who was punishing opposing defenses. After overcoming season-ending knee surgery in '91, Elias fortified the ground game with over 700 yards of his own, including a 119-yard performance in a state playoff victory versus Ocean City and a team-leading 11 touchdowns. The 1-2 punch of Sasala and Elias kept the ball in the hands of a fresh back for Lacey, while defenses tired, trying to contain the Lions' lethal combo. When Lacey went to the air, it put its trust in the capable right arm of Rich Barglowski. In his second year at the helm, Barglowski directed the attack with poise and confidence. If it's true in football that the quarterback is ultimately held responsible for getting his team on the board, then Barglowski was a master of his task, connecting for 14 touchdown passes, shattering the school records for a season and career. Barglowski's favorite target was number 82, senior flanker John Cohen, who hauled in 18 passes, 4 for scores. Number 47, Tom Nolan, nearly equaled Cohen's production, accounting for 15 receptions and 4 touchdowns as well. And with fullback Brett Bastano and tight end Steve Stute providing additional blocking support, the Lions had an efficient, balanced attack, while keeping turnovers to a minimum, forcing opposing offenses to drive the long field against the Lions' defensive unit. Ed Heffernan's 11 has traditionally been a strength of Lion football, and this year's group quickly established that '92 would be no exception, as the Lions swarmed to 3 early shutouts. Throughout the year, no opponent would score more than 14 points in a game. Number 55, Matt Coffey, the senior defensive end, led the charge of the defensive line, recording a team-best 15 quarterback sacks. Seniors Tim McDowell and Gerard Caruso and junior T.J. Hutler all contributed to the Lions' stingy run defense, often ending plays in the backfield before they ever had a chance. The linebackers got a boost from a sophomore, Number 22, Casey Mahoney, has Lions fans anxiously awaiting his next 2 years, as he managed to lead the team in tackles in his first season with the club. Tom Nolan showed a great nose for the ball, forcing 2 fumbles and picking off a pair of passes, while Dave Lobdell provided his senior leadership, recording over 60 tackles. The county's top defense showed no let-up in the secondary, where cornerbacks Doug Lemanowitz and Brett Vistano and safeties Brian Elias and John Cohen made opposing receivers pay for every trip downfield. Number 27, Lemanowitz, was the chief thief, as the junior tied school records by intercepting 5 throws and deflecting 10 more. The bigger the game, it seemed, the bigger the performance of the defense, the key component of Lacey's championship season. Coaches, however, will say that close football games are often decided by the play of the special teams, and the Lions were well equipped for battle in this area as well. Quarterback Barglowski handled the punting chores better than anyone in the county. While the kicking duties were shared by the feet of juniors Jason Dunn and Eric Falk. Dunn handled the kickoff responsibilities, while Falk connected for 28 extra points. Number 1, sophomore Dave Pestricello distinguished himself returning punts throughout the year and helped turn around the Manchester game with several brilliant runbacks. The Lions opened with a 9-7 win over A-South member Brick Memorial and followed with decisive victories over Freehold Township, Southern Regional, Toms River North, and Freehold Borough, to enter their showdown versus Toms River South at 5-0. The Indians were the defending South Jersey Group 3 champions, but a shift to B-South made them new conference rivals for the Lions. On Halloween Day in Lacey Township, the Lions haunted South quarterback Chris Pagano with 4 interceptions, and behind 125 yards on the ground for Elias, rode to a 14-0 victory. The following week, the Lions shook off the pesky Hawks of Manchester, scoring 3 times in the second half to earn a 28-14 win. Back in Lacey the following Saturday, the Lions defense devastated the Wildcats of Pinelands, earning its 4th shutout of the season and even providing all the points the team would need when Hutler brought down Joshua Overholt for the safety. The Lions roared into the state playoffs at 8-0 and quickly upped the win total to 9 with a heart-stopping 14-13 win over Ocean City. Still, one goal was left to be accomplished. To capture their 5th straight B-South championship, the Lions needed to defeat arch-rival Central Regional on hostile turf in Bayville. The Golden Eagles jumped out to an 8-7 lead, but late in the first half, Barglowski hit Nolan, who found his way to the end zone, giving the Lions a lead they would never relinquish in capturing their 4th consecutive Elks Trophy. 10-1, South Jersey Group 3 finalist, Shore Conference B-South champion. Truly, 1992 was another year for the books in Lacey Township.